My name is Tommy Palm. I'm the games guru at King.
So let's talk a little bit about the mobile industry and what the latest game you guys are bringing out.
Yeah, the game is called Pet Rescue Saga, and it's been on Facebook since October last year, but now it's coming to mobile and tablets, so it's pretty exciting for us. It's our third game that's really cross-platform.
How have you seen the mobile take off when it comes to the type of games you guys are making?
There's been a tremendous amount of growth. We just released that we have 190 million monthly active users, and games like Candy Crush Saga has been played 500 million times on mobile alone, on a daily basis. That's it's amazing. And I think that this is obviously the most growing games platform. Now there is more than 1 billion devices if you look at iOS and Android together. So still it's early days, I think, in many ways.
Have you guys looked at the market in terms of, do you find people are playing more on smartphones versus tablets, or how that audience pans out?
Well, for us it's we see that people like to go between platforms, and that we encourage that too. So depending on in which situation they're in, if they're standing waiting for a meeting, they'll play a lot on their smartphone, while at home they'll use their tablets and play for a longer time. So it works really well with this fully synchronized type of games that we have, and it's going to be interesting to see Pet Rescue, to see what's going to happen there.
When it comes to, we're here at E3, they have a huge mobile focus for the first time in a long time here. How do you see mobile, what role do you see it playing in the overall video game industry today?
Well, as I said, I think it's the biggest growing segment, and finally, a lot of the games we see here is very violent and a lot of explosions. And with mobile games, we have games that's open for everyone, that's very accessible, and we see entire families playing together, which is a lot of fun, I think.
Free-to-play is another really large audience that we're seeing, a large piece of the market in gaming today. Can you talk about how you've seen that market expand since King got involved in it?
Yeah, free-to-play is definitely a really strong trend right now that's continuing to grow. I think it's very natural to see that, games doesn't cost anything to distribute them digitally, so it's much more natural that they would be free to download and try and start to form a relationship with, and then later on, if you want to invest in it and you want to play more, then it's natural to pay, and kind of you can with the games that we have, we continue to develop them. With Candy Crush, for instance, we release new levels every second week. So we need a business model that supports us continue working with the game, and we have a direct relationship with the end consumers, where we listen to their feedback and continue to make new levels and features, etc.
What opportunities do you see with consoles that are also starting to allow more free-to-play games come over?
Well, obviously console has also seen this trend that is shifting over, but it's going to be very interesting coming years to see which one are capable of embracing this, the trends that are happening right now. So far, I think that they have been a little bit slow in adapting the accessibility, and it's still very complex with these type of games, and players today are expecting to have a much more streamlined experience where they can easily get into the game. It takes like maximum couple of seconds to learn what the game is about, and then it can become more complicated as you go along, but it has to be really easy to get into.
I also just totally forgot what I was going to ask you. There's one last thing I was going to ask you. Oh, okay. I've noticed on television a lot of Candy Crush commercials for the first time over the last couple months. Can you talk a little about the marketing push you guys have here in the US and how you've seen that impact the game?
Yeah, so we started trying out a little bit with some new medias like TV advertising, and we actually heard that this is one of the first mobile games that ever was advertised direct from the game developer, and it just makes a lot of sense for us. Our biggest how it's spread is by word of mouth. So if we market it on TV and somebody picks it up, and they will tell their friends about the game, and that way it works really well for us.